Last time I done rolled my motorcycle in Louisiana and got on a ferry across a river. All the way on the other side, I done see me a dolphin. We almost squeezed it in the dock, coming in the other side. But this time, we're gonna roll into the Atchafalaya, cross the crazy bridge, roll across the swamp. Then I'm on a camp in a rest area in the Atchafalaya. You gotta join me for this one. Aye!
Passer dans la porte d'en avant, je peux m'amuser tous les temps en temps. Je connais avant de traîner, avant pas cuire à souper. La meilleure chose pour faire, c'est aller me coucher.
I want to introduce you to the Atchafalaya or Atchafalaya swamp rest stop. One of the most amazing places I've ever seen. I'm getting ready probably to head back for a couple of reasons. More bad weather's coming Thursday, a couple of days from now. And my knee is tricked out. It's not always in pain, but it's right to the point of giving out, and I'm afraid I'm gonna be really limping around. If I'm really careful how I walk, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't flex. It doesn't trick out. But I've got to be conscious and limp like I'm limping now, kind of like bended knee kind of thing. Keep my knee from buckling. So that's kind of got me bothered. But I maybe packing up here and heading. I mean, that's from here. I'm probably 8 hours or less. Maybe less than that. I could be 6-7 hours maybe. If I just interstated it all the way back. I don't want to do that, but which puts me at home shortly after dark. I don't know, I kind of want to explore a little bit. I want to kind of prod the swamp here to see if there's anything really interesting that I've never seen before. The last few times I've been in here, I've camped out here before, but in the parking lot over there, my 32-foot RV bus with a motorcycle in the back. So limited on how much exploring I could do leaving the bus in a parking lot. Typically the state doesn't like you camping overnight, much less leaving your vehicle there. So anyway, maybe an opportunity for me. I'll see what's out there. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta make some phone calls here. I got business. People wanting to pay me money. let me take care of them first. So I finished up some business after making some coffee. But one of the things I really wanted to do before I left this rest area is take a tour and show everybody else what you're missing. I know it's going to sound really odd to take you on a tour of a rest area, but this place is beautiful on the inside and out, which is shocking to me because rest areas to me are in most of the states I've been, I think there's a couple of nice ones. I think there's one right as you cross over into New Mexico. I'm trying to remember where the other really unique places are, but this is out there. This is one of the best I've ever seen, and it's in the middle of a swamp, which is bizarre in itself. Middle of the Atchafalaya, and it's almost like Disney came in here and made this place. It's really weird. I don't even know how to describe it. I want to take you inside this beautiful, I would say probably $8-10 million rest area, because governments don't know how to spend money. So I'm sure, if this was a business, it would be $1.2 million. But I'm guessing this place, just because it was a government contract, probably set the state of Louisiana back 12, 15, 20 million dollars. Who the hell knows? But I will say this place is unique. Some of the stuff in here looks a little bit out of place, but this awesome, this is a fountain. So they probably got that from somewhere else. But this is a pirogue, a Louisiana, a Cajun fishing vessel, kind of like a canoe, except it's more flat and probably more useful. Looks like there's a place for an engine even on here. Yeah, and this is just the start. This is the back deck. This is out back where I camped. So let me take you inside and show you a little bit more about what's on the inside of this place, which makes it even more over the top. Kind of like a museum. And they had multiple displays like this. I'm guessing trying to tell you what the state is all about. And Louisiana is different. It's totally different than any other state out there. Just because the history and the culture, and here's some of the animatronics, which is bizarre in itself. This is why I think this is kind of like a Disney thing. Disney kind of invented animatronics, and I'm not sure what those screens are for. Probably projecting something on the back. Yeah, talking raccoon, talking raccoon, an alligator, and a turtle, big snapping turtle. But yeah, there's this displays all over the place. Maybe showing you a little bit what's unique about Louisiana and the culture. You know, it was French before we snatched it from the French. I think we got a pretty good deal on it. But yeah, so you walk around here. I mean, it's enough in here just to go wow. You walk in the main entrance up front. It's like a hotel lobby. Your typical pamphlets hanging on the walls and in the display cases, and very friendly staff, which is kind of unusual for rest stops, at least where I'm from. But the most impressive thing is the animatronic slideshow, the presentation. It's kind of like walking into another Disney exhibit. And of course, the animatronic animals are begging you to come inside, and the doors open automatically. It's just really cool. I think it's absolutely worth a stop if you're on I-10 rolling through Louisiana. Definitely worth a stop.
Of such natural splendor that no words can describe it.
Honestly, the slideshow was okay, but it was overshadowed by all the cool things inside and out. But after my tour of the facilities, I got on my bike and rode around and down south along the levee, which was cool in itself, but I wound up wandering into the state park on a lake. And the best thing about it, other than the magnificent area, was they also had, in addition to these other wonderful facilities, they had a warm hot shower, and I enjoyed that before getting back on the bike and stopping back by this pontoon bridge, my first pontoon bridge, and taking a quick tour of it. After wandering around trying to figure out the physics and the purpose of a pontoon bridge, got back on the bike and headed back towards the rest area and jumped on the interstate for a long ride home. Well, a long ride to the other side of the state where I camped out. But that's next time. Find out how and why I got busted at my next stealth camping spot beneath a water tower.